I was out back and I just heard the screaming.
That's Blake Bates and his girlfriend right after their Pitbull attacked their baby boy.
Is it your dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blake Bates and Alyssa Smith face criminal charges, but now one of them has turned on the other. I have the details and the body camera video you'll see only here on Crime Fix. Thanks for joining me. I'm Angenette Levy. Royal Bates was just 6 months old when he was killed by his family's Pitbull mix, Kilo. The baby boy died in April of 2024 after that dog attacked him at his parents' home in Marion, Ohio. That's about 50 miles north of the state's capital, Columbus. Now, we're now getting a look at how Marion police officers and EMTs tried to save baby Royal's life from body-worn camera footage from that day. Officer Caleb Rector arrived and ran to the porch where Alyssa Smith was trying to help her son.
Where's the dog?
He's out back. All the way out back.
Is he locked up somewhere?
He's
in the backyard. I need someone now. Please. Be careful. Right there.
I got you. Hold on.
I need my phone.
Underneath it. Thank you. Coming up. Yes. Thank you. Oh, it's cracked. What the open? Let's don't get up front and drive.
I'm calling your dad right now.
Around the same time, Officer Jared Robinson was pulling up in his cruiser, and it was all hands on deck. EMTs were treating baby Royal.
Take them inside.
I don't. Where's my son? Stay here with Blakey. I'm calling your dad right now. Okay? Yes. Can I come in, please?
You want the mom in here? I'm sorry.
I just want to get. Do you have a car? I can take you out there.
Oh, yeah.
I can take you if you don't have a car.
Here, Claire.
You just drive to get you back. Okay. I'll take care of it.
I know you are. This is the first time he's done it. Like, this is not, but he's got to go.
Well, obviously.
This is better make it.
Are you guys mom and dad?
Yes.
Okay. Is it just you guys here?
It was
Where?
over there.
He's okay?
Yes. Traumatized.
Right. We're gonna take pictures, but
Hello, I need you at my house now.
if you want to start that, I'm just trying to be easy. It's not good.
Officer Robinson encountered Royal's parents, Blake Bates and Alyssa Smith. You heard Alyssa say, "He's got to go." And Blake responded, "Well, obviously." She was talking about Kilo, the couple's Pitbull mix. The prosecutor says Kilo attacked Royal when he rolled off the couch. His older sister, she was about 7, was watching him at the time, while Alyssa Smith was taking a shower.
Are you guys gonna go out to the hospital?
Yes.
How are you getting there?
I will drive, but I kind of.
Right. I'm just.
I want to get to my.
Right.
All I did was food, and then he thought it was a toy or something, and our dog just.
What kind of dog is it?
He's a Great Dane and Pit and something else mixed.
Hey, heaven, baby. It's okay right now, okay? Hey, come here, please. Thank you. I'm sorry.
There's a reason Crime Fix is one of the top-ranked shows on YouTube right now, just like there's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They're a firm with more than 1,000 attorneys, and that's because they win a lot. Morgan & Morgan has recovered more than $25 billion from more than 500,000 clients. In the last few months, a client in Florida received $12 million after the insurance company offered just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a client was awarded $26 million. That was 40 times the insurer's $650,000 offer. Another client in Pennsylvania received $29 million after being offered only $500,000. Even if you think your case is not worth millions, why not start a claim and fight for what you deserve? Morgan & Morgan makes it truly so easy. You can start a claim from your phone in just 8 clicks. So if you're ever hurt, you can easily start a claim at forthepeople.com/crimefix by clicking the link below or scanning that QR code that you see on your screen. Eventually, Blake Bates starts talking to the officer, and the officer goes inside the house. The footage inside the house is redacted, so that's why it's going to be really blurry when you see it.
Yeah, I was out back and I just heard the screaming. So I ran, tried to stick my hands in his mouth and just, right on the head.
It doesn't matter what mommy has to do. Mommy will quit her job and everything. Okay? You just worry about you.
Yeah.
But come over here and get your stuff. No, you stay right here, actually.
Hold on.
You stay there.
Do you want to get cleaned up, and then I can, where you want?
That's on his way right now.
Okay.
Everything.
Right.
And
You're just covered in blood. I'm sure.
I know. I'm in shock right now.
Me too. I don't even know how to feel. I don't even know what to feel.
Let me go get cleaned up and I'm gonna head to the hospital.
The dog's locked up.
Yeah, I was gonna put him in the garage just because I know we can't get out of that.
Is that where he's at now?
He was just in the fence in the backyard.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Come here, baby.
Can I just see what happened?
Oh God! He's laying right there. He's right here.
Okay.
Another officer arrives and Robinson briefs him on what happened.
He must have. They got a hold of the dog. He pried the dog's mouth off of, and then I think they were holding him, running around with. Where's the dog? In the back on the porch. He's a Brindle Pitbull looking dog. Hit blood all over his mouth. If you want to go out, just look out the back. Yeah, that, or look out the back sliding glass door.
The officer walks toward the house to get a look at the scene and Kilo, who's on the back porch. And then Alyssa Smith comes out to go to the hospital with her son.
You got everything?
I love you. I'm updated, okay? The dogs are in the cage. Miracle is just downstairs. They tried to even help. They tried to attack Kilo too.
I know. What do you want me to do? I want to go.
I know. You guys stay here with them for a minute. I'm gonna get a hold of your mom to see if they can call. I'm gonna get there as soon as I can so I can make.
If you want to get cleaned up, man, I'll give you a ride if you need one.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. You're okay. We just gotta take. This is still alive. He's talking to me and everything. So.
I know.
It's okay, bub. I did everything I could. I did CPR.
Is this animal gone bad?
The dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Brindle Pitbull mix.
Give me Levins, please.
Apparently, they think that the toy, essentially. It's horrible, so.
What are we thinking? Chances?
I couldn't tell you, but still alive. But I mean, there's.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Just let me know.
I'm sorry.
Just go. Stop apologizing. Just go.
Apologize.
Just go. Going through it right now, okay?
Officer Robinson then talks with neighbors.
Are those dogs problems usually or anything?
They just moved in.
Really?
Yeah, so we didn't know them too well. My son knows the. And what, like 3 days, 4 days now?
We became friends yesterday.
Gotcha. When do you think they moved in?
Maybe. Yeah.
A week, that's it?
Then he goes back to Blake Bates.
What else do we need to do? Anything here?
The dog's put up and as good as he can be, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How many dogs do you guys have?
4, because they end up having a litter and we just sold 9 of the 12 and we're still trying to get rid of the other 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the one grown dog though?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What was that dog's name?
Kilo.
What's your name?
Blake
Last name?
Bates.
The officers then go to the hospital, where the family is told that baby Royal didn't make it. His skull had been ripped open by Kilo.
First of all, we're so sorry for your loss. So I have mom and dad. Who else do I have in here?
Grandma.
Great grandma. Okay, great grandma. Okay, perfect. Okay, her dad. Grandpa and grandma's out there. Okay. So I've been told what's happened from the PD and the squad. It's obviously an accident, a horrific accident. What's going to happen at this point is we do have to send an autopsy.
Yeah.
And that's a legal thing because he's under a year old.
Right.
Kilo was euthanized, and prosecutors say they determined that Blake Bates was doing things to make the dog more aggressive, and that's why he had ripped off Royal's skull after the baby rolled off the couch while being supervised by his older sister. Earlier this year, after a lengthy investigation, Blake Bates and Alyssa Smith were charged criminally for Royal's death. The prosecutors are not saying that Bates and Smith intentionally caused Royal's death. The indictment charges them with 2 separate counts of involuntary manslaughter, reckless homicide, felony endangering children, and a misdemeanor count of endangering children. I first told you about this case back in April when the couple was charged, but now Alyssa Smith, she has decided to plead guilty and testify against Blake Bates. So to talk about this new development with the case of Royal Bates, this little baby killed by a pit bull, I want to bring in Mark Weaver. He is the special prosecutor assisting on this case. Mark, Royal Bates' mother has flipped. Tell me about it.
Yeah, working with Marion County Prosecutor Ray Grogan, who's my boss in this matter, we have convinced the mother of this duo to plead guilty. She came into court just a few days ago, admitted her guilt in child endangerment. That's a 3rd-degree felony in Ohio, punishable by up to 3 years in prison. She admitted that she did not properly look out for this little boy, 6-month-old boy, essentially leaving him to the predations of this very aggressive pit bull that the family owned. As part of her plea agreement, she understands she's going to be incarcerated. The judge will decide for how long. But she's also agreed to testify against the father of this baby, who probably is the much more culpable actor in this horrible, horrible crime.
What prompted this? I mean, did her attorneys come to you all and ask for a deal, or did you all approach her attorneys? How did this unfold?
I had a child rape prosecution a few months ago, and her attorney was the defendant for the child rapist. And so prosecutors and defense lawyers often talk on the breaks, during lunch or whatever. You just catch up. And so we realized that we both had the same case for this matter, for the Alyssa Smith matter. So we began talking about possible resolutions. There was also a felony case against her boyfriend, Dylan Bates, for domestic violence. And we would need her testimony for that case as well. So we did want to have her testimony in both of those cases. And having reviewed all the facts in the file, Ray Grogan and I both agreed that this was a situation where she was the less culpable of the two. Her big mistake was leaving this baby alone on a couch with a 7-year-old girl wandering around in a pit bull, and she went to go take a shower. The mother went to go take a shower. We don't have any evidence that she was the one who tried to make this dog more vicious or more hostile, although we do have some evidence suggesting that the father did that. And so this is one of those arrangements that prosecutors make to secure conviction, to protect, in this case, the 7-year-old girl who's now 8 years old, and to put in some serious conditions of post-release control to make sure that what this woman does will not allow something like this to happen again.
So Alyssa Smith is going to come into court, or at least she's agreed to come into court and testify that her boyfriend, Royal's father, did things to make this dog, Kilo, more vicious.
Yes, we have testimony from other people who've been in that house who are aware of the things he did. In some cases, caging the dog for long periods of time, sometimes not feeding the dog. There were incidents where the dog got out and was aggressive with another child in the neighborhood. We think there might be more than one. And the person who will know the most about that is Alyssa Smith. So she has agreed to testify truthfully against her boyfriend. And as a result, we're going to be seeking to use her testimony in his trial to convict him of much more serious felonies than what she's pleading guilty to.
Does she have any remorse about this? I mean, I could see her saying, I went and took a shower. I didn't do this. But I mean, is there any remorse on her part? Any acknowledgement that she screwed up here?
Yes and no. She appeared contrite when she went in front of the judge, but we did have a back and forth for a while of trying to get her to agree to do this. And just before the agreement was reached, she filed a handwritten request to change out her lawyer, which to me suggested that she was trying to escape responsibility. There was a hearing set on that request for her to change her lawyer. And it was at that hearing where she realized that this was not going in a good direction. She withdrew that request, accepted our offer to plead guilty to the single count of the 3rd-degree felony of child endangerment, and essentially allow Judge Todd Anderson to decide how long she will spend behind bars.
The allegations in this case are just horrific. I think any parent can kind of wrap their head around, like, okay, I'm going to jump in the shower. But when you do that, you typically put the baby in the crib or a pumpkin seat and strap them in, and you put them in the bathroom with you while you're showering, something like that. This was a baby, a 6-month-old defenseless baby left with his older sister on the couch. The way that it's been described is that Kilo is loose in the house, and that Royal rolls off the couch and then Kilo rips his skull open. I mean, just to me, it's absolutely stunning, the fact that you would leave. I mean, even like a non-vicious dog, you got to be careful and not leave them alone, an animal alone with a baby.
Yeah, I know not every viewer will agree with this, but pit bulls have a unique capacity to inflict damage, both because of the strength of their jaws and because they're often aggressive nature. Now, I'm sure there are pit bulls that are docile and that well trained, but we see most of this kind of assaults happening with certain breeds of dog, and pit bull pops up over and over again. I want to tell you, I've worked murder cases, serial killers, death penalty cases, child rape cases. The body cam footage, the autopsy photos, the crime scene photos from this case have been as difficult for me to view as anything I've ever seen in my career. It is just absolutely horrifying. I made the mistake of clicking into the autopsy photos of this poor little baby boy, 6 months old, and the damage done to him is just unspeakable. And so this case has affected me, and I've been doing prosecutions against violent felons since 2001. This was a particularly heinous case. I'm glad that this woman is willing to take responsibility for what I think is a lesser role in the crime, and then We will hold Dylan Bates fully accountable. He's, of course, presumed to be innocent, as every defendant is, but we will hold him accountable for what we think is serious criminal behavior.
Mm-hmm. But was there any evidence that you've uncovered that he was making the dog more vicious, withholding the food, caging the dog? And I mean, that's maddening to me, because I mean, it's an animal. I mean, you don't treat a pet like that. You don't treat anything like that, any being. But was there any evidence that he was using the dog for fighting, or what is the deal? What was the angle?
We don't have any evidence of dog fighting in this case. What I've noticed, just having prosecuted cases and also talked to police agencies all around the country over the years as I do training and meetings with them, is there is a certain subculture of America where having a tough dog, to mostly men, having a tough dog makes you a tough person. And that if you have a tough dog, that people better watch out because you're a tough guy. I don't know that that's going to be part of our case at trial here. I know that that is something that we've seen across the country, that certain kinds of people will acquire a pit bull or another very vicious dog and keep it vicious as a way of showing a demeanor of toughness. So whether or not that comes up at trial, we'll see. We certainly have evidence that from people outside the house who spoke into this man's life and said, you ought to be careful with this dog around children. This is an aggressive dog. So he had plenty of notice that this could happen. Perhaps different than Alyssa. I don't know that she had quite the amount of notice that he did, but he certainly had plenty of notice that this dog was vicious, and he knew the dog better than anybody else.
Well, we will keep an eye on it. It's just a really disturbing case. Mark Weaver, special prosecutor, thank you so much.
A sad case, yes. Thank you, Angenette.
Blake Bates has pleaded not guilty. His trial is scheduled for later this year. And that's it for this episode of Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. Thanks so much for being with me. I'll see you back here next time.